Welcome back to another session of Signature class. Hope all of you fine. We completed our first module, autobiographical writings and memoirs. Let me move to second module, speeches and testimonies.
Second module titled Speeches and Testimonies. It contains 4 chapters. The first one, Harold Pinter's Art, Truth and Politics. Second chapter, Charlie Chaplin's final speech in the movie The Great Dictator. Third one, Svetlana Alexievich, a solitary human voice from Voices from Chernobyl, the oral history of a nuclear disaster. The last one is a poem by Janis Medi Kitani, Breaking Silence. Speeches. Speeches are very familiar to you. Oratory is a great skill. Speech is the expression of the ability to express thoughts and feelings by articulate sounds. Speech is a formal address or a discourse delivered to an audience. Famous speeches lifted hearts in dark times, gave hope in despair, refined the characters of men, inspired brave feats, gave courage to the weary, honored the dead, and changed the course of history. Great oratory has 3 components: style, substance, and impact. A great speech must be masterfully constructed. The best orators are masters of both the written and spoken word and use words to create texts that are beautiful to both hear and read. Great oratory must center on a worthy theme. It must appeal to and inspire the audience's finest values and ideals. Are you heard about the speech Tryst with Destiny? Yeah, it's a speech by Jawaharlal Nehru. Swaraj is my birthright. It's a speech by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Give me blood and I will give you freedom. It's a speech by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Mahatma Gandhi's famous speeches are Quit India speech, Dandi March speech, etc. Churchill, Ronald Reagan, Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, Alexander the Great, Martin Luther King, സുകുമാർ അഴീക്കോട്, EMS നമ്പൂതിരിപ്പാട്. മാസ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് ഒറാറ്ററി എന്നാണ് ഇവരെയൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ വിശേഷിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. Testimonies. Testimony is a formal, written or spoken statement, especially one given in a court of law, or evidence or proof of something. Testimony is a public recounting of a religious conversion or experience. ടെസ്റ്റിമണി എന്നുള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് അർത്ഥമാക്കുന്നത് തെളിവ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സാക്ഷ്യം, ആധാരം എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. ഇൻ ദ ലോ, testimony is a form of evidence that is obtained from a witness who makes a solemn statement or declaration of faith. Testimony may be oral or written, and it is usually made by oath or affirmation under penalty of perjury. Testimony is the first-hand authentication of a fact. It is an open acknowledgement.
Here I am discussing about Charlie Chaplin and the film The Great Dictator. All of you like Charlie Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin. He was an English comic actor, filmmaker, and composer who rose to fame in the era of silent film. His original name, Sir Charles Spencer Chaplin. Chaplin became a worldwide icon through his screen persona, The Tramp, and is considered one of the most important figures in the history of the film industry. His career spanned more than 75 years, from childhood in the Victorian era until a year before his death in 1977. He born on 16th April 1889 in London. His father was a versatile vocalist and actor, and his mother known under the stage name of Lily Harley, was an attractive actress and singer who gained a reputation for her work in the light opera field. Charlie was thrown on his own resources before he reached the age of 10, as the early death of his father and the subsequent illness of his mother made it necessary for Charlie and his brother Sidney to fend for themselves. Chaplin wrote, directed, produced, edited, starred in, and composed the music for the most of his films. He was a perfectionist, and his financial independence enabled him to spend years on the development and production of a picture. His films are characterized by slapstick combined with pathos typified in the tramp struggles against adversity. Many contain social and political themes as well as autobiographical elements. In 1972, as part of a renewed appreciation for his work, Chaplin received an honorary Academy Award. He continues to be held in high regard with The Gold Rush, City Lights, Modern Times, and The Great Dictator, often ranked on industry lists of the greatest films of all times. Chaplin received many awards and honors, especially later in life. In the 1975 New Year honors, he was appointed a Knight Commander of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire. He was also awarded Honorary Doctor of Letters degree by the University of Oxford and the University of Durham in 1962. In 1965, he and Ingmar Bergman were joint winners of the Erasmus Prize, and in 1971 he was appointed a commander of the National Order of the Legion of Honor by the French government. From the film industry, Chaplin received a special Golden Lion at the Venice Film Festival in 1972 and a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Lincoln Center Film Society the same year. The latter has since been presented annually to filmmakers as the Chaplin Award. Chaplin was given a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1972, having been previously excluded because of his political beliefs. Chaplin received 3 Academy Awards: an honorary award for versatility and genius in acting, writing, directing, and producing The Circus in 1929. A second honorary award for the incalculable effect he has had in making motion pictures the art form of this century in 1972, and a Best Score award in 1973 for Limelight. He was further nominated in the Best Actor, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Picture categories for The Great Dictator and received another Best Original Screenplay nomination for Monsieur Verdes. In 1976, Chaplin was made a Fellow of the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. 6 of Chaplin's films have been selected for preservation in the National Film Registry by the United States Library of Congress: The Immigrant, The Kid, The Gold Rush, City Lights, Modern Times, and The Great Dictator. He soon developed the tramp persona and formed a large fan base. His main attraction is slapstick comedy. Slapstick comedy is the type of humor that is based on simple actions. For example, people hitting each other, falling down, etc. Having inherited natural talents from the parents, the youngster took to the stage as the best opportunity for a career. Charlie made his professional debut as a member of a juvenile group called the Eight Lancashire Lads and rapidly won popular favor as an outstanding tap dancer. When he was about 12, he got his first chance to act in a legitimate stage show and appeared as Billy the page boy in support of his first H.A. Sainsbury and then William Gillett in different productions of Sherlock Holmes. At the close of this engagement, Charlie started a career as a comedian, which eventually took him to the United States in 1910 as a featured player. Charlie Chaplin died on 25th December 1977 in Switzerland. The Great Dictator is a 1940 American political satire comedy drama film written, directed, produced, scored by and starring British comedian Charlie Chaplin. The Great Dictator was a political satire condemning Hitler, Mussolini, the Nazis, and anti-Semitism. It was Chaplin's first full sound production and was nominated for 5 Academy Awards. The film tells the story of a Jewish barber who is mistaken for a dictator. He resembles and is asked to take his place. At the film's conclusion, he rejects his position as emperor and gives an impassioned speech that has become one of the most famous in film history. Charlie Chaplin's speech at the end of The Great Dictator provides an excellent roadmap of how a citizen can conquer the issues that divide him and how a selfless leader views the world. ഒരു രാഷ്ട്രീയ ആക്ഷേപഹാസ്യമാണ് ദ ഗ്രേറ്റ് ഡിക്റ്റാറ്റർ എന്ന സിനിമ. ഹിറ്റ്ലർ, മുസോളിനി, നാസി, ജൂതവിരോധികൾ എന്നിവരെയൊക്കെ നിശിതമായി വിമർശിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പ്രമേയമായിരുന്നു ദ ഗ്രേറ്റ് ഡിക്റ്റാറ്ററിൻ്റേത്. അതൊരു ജൂയിഷ് ബാർബറുടെ കഥയാണ്. ചാപ്ലിനാണ് ആ ബാർബർ. ഒരു ഡിക്റ്റാറ്ററുമായി രൂപസാദൃശ്യമുള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് ആ സ്ഥാനം ഏറ്റെടുക്കാൻ ജനങ്ങൾ അദ്ദേഹത്തെ നിർബന്ധിക്കുന്നു. സിനിമയുടെ അവസാനം ചക്രവർത്തി എന്ന സ്ഥാനം അദ്ദേഹം ഉപേക്ഷിക്കുകയും ഹൃദയസ്പർശിയായ ഒരു പ്രസംഗം നടത്തുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നു. സിനിമാ ചരിത്രത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട പ്രസംഗങ്ങളിൽ ഒന്നാണത്. ഒരു പൗരന് തന്നെ അലട്ടുന്ന പ്രശ്നങ്ങളെ എങ്ങനെ നേരിടാമെന്നും വിജയിക്കാമെന്നും എങ്ങനെ മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രവർത്തിക്കാൻ തയ്യാറുള്ള ഒരു നേതാവിനെ ഈ ലോകത്തിൽ എങ്ങനെ ജയിക്കാം എന്നുമാണ് ഈ പ്രസംഗത്തിൽ കാണുന്നത്. The Great Dictator was popular with audiences, becoming Chaplin's most commercially successful film. Modern critics have also praised it as a historically significant film and an important work of satire. In 1997, it was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the United States National Film Registry as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. The Great Dictator was nominated for 5 Academy Awards: Outstanding Production, Best Actor, Best Writing, Best Supporting Actor, and Best Music. In his 1964 autobiography, Chaplin stated that he could not have made the film if he had known about the true extent of the horrors of the Nazi concentration camps at that time. At the time of its first release, the United States was still firmly at peace with Nazi Germany and neutral during what were the early days of World War II. Chaplin plays both leading roles, a ruthless fascist dictator and a persecuted Jewish barber. Having been the only Hollywood filmmaker to continue to make silent films well into the period of sound films, Chaplin made this his first true sound film.
Hope all of you get a brief summary about Chaplin and the movie Great Dictator. In the next class, we will discuss about the final speech in the movie The Great Dictator. It's time to stop. Thanks for watching me. Have a good day.